we got, Mo?
Jewelry and a ski mask.
We robbed the thief. It's better us than them. Where do you want to take him, Mo?
Take it to the yard. Cut it up.
Hey, thanks a lot. Oh, thanks.
Holy mac. Let's go! Go, go!
Hey.
What? Hey! 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 Stop that car! Come back here! Hey! Come back here! Come back that car! You're dead! Stop that car! Shoot! My car! Come on! Sammy! Leave that stuff, Sammy! What are you doing? Forget that stuff!
You know the first thing I learned growing up? The moment you show fear, this city calls your bet. Second thing, make the cash without the flash. Number 3, you never open your mouth. Never. Unless you're in a dentist chair. That's what you gotta do to stay in the life. And that's what I did. But then the question is, what am I doing here? Looking at life plus 1,000. It's funny. I look back on it all and everything's changed. I mean everything. Soon there's gonna be 100 guys who wanna put a bullet in me. Well, if it's coming, it's coming. They say a coward dies 1,000 deaths. I'm only gonna die one.
Making a living the old hard way. Taking and giving my day by day. I dig snow and rain and bright sunshine.
Our gang, the Rampers, it's like a farm team for the Cosa Nostra. Everybody wanted to get called up to make it into the big leagues. The question was, who was gonna get there first?
Yeah, we made him an offer he can't refuse.
My grandmother can do a better Brendel than that, and she don't even speak English.
My son is struck by a bolt of lightning. I will blame some of the people here. You especially, Sammy.
I'll tell you the best line. Leave the gun, take the cannolis.
Yeah. Fredo, you're my older brother, and I love you. But don't ever take sides against the family, ever.
Check this out.
Heart Attack City.
Hey, Joey, come here.
Sammy, how are you?
Hey, Joey.
Good to see you, Sammy.
What have you been up to?
Not much. Just gonna have a couple of pops.
Come on later, we'll shoot some craps.
All right.
Got a new suit.
Fell off a truck. You want one?
Say hello to Camille for me. Looking good.
All right, I'll do that.
Take care of yourself, all right?
See you over at the push. I wouldn't mind giving her a little push.
In your dreams, Sal.
Hey, I heard about your equipment. You ain't got the tools.
I'll give it a handyman special.
We gotta go.
Where you going?
Got a hot date with Susie Cream Cheese.
Double decker. Yeah, I gotta take off too.
Everybody's jumping ship. What is this?
I gotta get up early for school.
School.
Yeah, beautician school.
What, are you jerking my chain? Come on.
I didn't tell you?
Nah. What are you, a fag Lou?
Sammy, if you've seen the broads over there, it's like a candy store. And I'm the only straight guy in sight, I swear to God.
What are you doing? You're cutting it too short on this side. I mean, can't you see? What are you doing? I want to look like Vogue, not Mad Magazine.
Lady, just shut up and let me finish, all right?
What did you say?
I'll be finished in a minute.
Ow! Look what you did to me. 5 years I've been coming here. Nobody's ever given me such a half-ass haircut as you.
So much for Louis and his big ideas.
You know what? You ought to get into construction work. That's my advice to you.
There goes my future cutting hair.
Yeah, but where are you gonna find babes like this?
I'm not looking for babes like this.
What are you looking for?
I'll know it when I see her. Someone with a brain, character, someone I can come home to.
Hey, do you know Nikki Scabetta's sister?
You mean Deborah?
Yeah, she's a real class act.
You know how you see someone around, but it don't register? But then you meet them up close, and it's like, bingo. Hey,
Thanks.
that's how it was with Deborah. Best in the whole world. Don't you think?
I think so, but I never been out of New York.
Oh, yeah? I've been a few places.
Are you?
Yeah. I've been to Florida, L.A.
What are you doing down there?
I was just getting away from things. I thought about becoming an actor while I was in L.A.
Oh, yeah? How long you out there for?
2 weeks.
Gave it a real shot, huh?
Yeah. I've seen some people. They said I was too short, but that I had a great face. What do they know, right?
Well, you do have a great face, and you're not too short for me.
Nice girl, right?
I can tell she's the type that's loyal, through and through, like a wolf that mates for life.
Ah, that's great. Didn't I tell you she had class?
Yeah.
Hey, I met someone I'm serious about, too.
You? Serious? Give me a break.
Ah, name's Linda. She's Jewish. She's incredible. We out till 5 in the morning last night.
You must be sore in the saddle, huh, babe?
Nah, not that. We were down in Bay Ridge robbing payphones.
Robbing payphones with a Jewish broad. I like to be there when you introduce her to your mother.
I'm crazy about her, Sammy.
So what does she look like?
Ah, good looking. Good lookout, too.
Hey, Sammy.
Hey, Lefty. Tony, what's up?
I got a piece of business for you.
Oh, yeah?
Chloe, you mind?
Nah, I'll catch up with you later.
I want to meet that Jewish broad.
So,
What kind of business you talking about?
Well, my uncle here thinks you might be up to it. A friend of ours double-crossed him.
I'll go see him. I'll give him a beating.
No, it's past that, Sammy. This is a major thing.
All right, whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. Me and Tony went out drinking with Joey Colucci. We were on our way home. My whole world was about to change.
I don't know, Joe. Maybe I got bad luck, you know? Playing numbers 5 years, I can't hit a number.
This guy hits for 15 foul?
You believe that? And the guy's a friggin' moron.
He took the test for moron and flunked.
But he keeps hitting. I tell you, I don't understand it.
Tony, you don't gotta be a brain surgeon to hit a number.
What's this garbage we're listening to?
T-Rex. They're from England.
They ain't half bad.
These guys are from England. What are they doing even singing in this country?
Come on, Tony, I like this song.
Put on some Italian music, for God's sakes. A little Jimmy Roselli.
Wants to hear the song, Tony. Let him enjoy himself.
Right, I forgot. Tonight's Joey's night.
Thank you. Get it on. That's the song. Get it on.
A few years later, I found out there had been no double cross. Truth was, Tony wanted Joey's wife Camille for himself. Soon after, he married her. That snake in the grass. The next day, I remember something that surprised me. I felt no remorse, no guilt whatsoever. I felt only one thing. I felt power. So, Deborah, what kind of things you looking for? I mean, you know, in life.
I don't know, get married, have 2 or 3 kids, house with a big backyard, lots of animals, maybe even horses.
Ah, that's one hell of a yard you're talking about.
Yeah, I love horses.
Me too. I go to the track whenever I can. You love horses? I get you horses. How do you like that, huh? Hey, buddy, I ain't got all day. You gonna take the picture or what? Someplace, huh?
It's beautiful. So what about you? What do you want?
Me? I'll take Manhattan.
What do you mean, an apartment in the city?
Nah. Construction. Buildings. One day I want to look out across that East River and say, see that building on 59th Street? I helped put that up.
You got big dreams, I like that.
Dreams ain't nothing unless you can back them up. I tell you, I'm not gonna be some small-time jerk stuck in Bensonhurst the rest of my life.
Yeah, well, I heard about you. You got quite a reputation.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Does that bother you?
No. Not as long as you know how to treat a girl right.
I'll treat you right, Deborah. I promise. Then I got word that Toto Arillo and his team capo and the Gambino family wanted to see me. For the first time in my life, I had a sense of direction. Not only had I met the right woman, but I had found my calling.
Mr. Arillo.
I had made the jump into the major leagues.
Hey, Sammy the Bull.
How are you?
Yeah, call me Tonto.
Toto.
So, I hear you're a tough guy.
The old timers, they once saw me fight with some kids who stole my bike, and they called me Sammy the Bull. The name stuck.
It's come down the line from the top. That you're to be on record with me.
You mean from Big Paul Castellano?
There's no need to mention names. You come to me twice a week. You report in.
I understand.
Anything that you do with anybody in this family or any of the other families must pass by me. From here on in, nobody can touch you without permission.
Okay,
You ready for this?
I'm definitely ready.
Only Zavito and I play this game. The other men, they play pinochle. They laugh at us.
I never played this game before.
These are the pawns. They are moved across the board to protect the more important pieces, like the bishop and the knights. In our borgata, in our family, they are called capos, which in turn protect the king. The king must always be protected, must never be exposed. It's okay. You'll learn. Won't it, Zavito?
Toto brought me into the family and took me under his wing. He was like a second father to me. My own father was a good man, but because of that, people pushed him around. In the end, he had to get protection from people like Toto, people like myself. What are you looking at?
Hey, Sammy. Hey, Sammy, come here. Sammy the Bull. Let him in.
I make way. You like that? You're a freaking celebrity, Sammy.
You ain't got to wait out of line. Look, anything you need, you got any problems, you let me know. I'm Mikey, Mikey the Bat.
Thanks, Mike. How about my friend Louie here?
Yeah, if he's with you, he's okay. Go on, I'm good pal. Butcher, give me 4.
You guys, let's go. Come on.
Toto would be calling me in every day with one thing or another. He had me sit on the sidelines and watch him operate. He was schooling me for the life. Excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, Sammy, stay. Sit.
Thanks.
Anything you could do, Toto, you gotta help me with this situation. I got a lot of money laid out.
I listened to this guy bitching about this, about that, about money that was owed him.
I'll do anything. I'll give you a piece of
Afterwards,
the action.
Toto asked me what I thought we should do. I said, find the other guy, bust him up, break his legs. Then Toto called in the other guy. He had a totally different version of things.
So, what do you think now, Sammy?
I guess I'd have to check it out further. This guy seems like he was the one telling the truth.
But yesterday, you believed the other guy.
Yeah.
Good. Everyone has a story to tell. But you should always take the trouble to hear both sides. And usually the truth lies somewhere in between. But if you go off half-cocked and you make a decision without hearing both sides, you won't last long. It'll be your downfall.
All right, everybody, please. Let's get out of our seats. We're gonna give a toast to Sammy Gravano. Go ahead, Louie, you start us off.
Okay, Sammy and Deborah, it was my idea the two of you get together, but now you're on your own, so I don't want to hear anything if anything goes wrong.
This is to Sammy Gravano, the nicest guy in Benson.
Hey, not too nice. Sammy and Deborah. Hey, let's see them.
Let's go, smooch. Come on.
Your number's up, pal.
Hey,
salute.
A man ain't nothing without a good woman to come home to.
I'll drink to that.
Hey, not if it's my wife. We lace him up.
It's non-stop action, 10 rounds every night.
What did I tell you? You don't marry a broad unless you can knock her out with one punch.
You're a very romantic guy, cowboy.
I try.
How about you, Lou? You set a date with this Linda?
We're talking about it.
She's a fox. Can she cook, though?
What, are you kidding me? She's Jewish. She don't even boil water.
You'll be one hungry Jew, baby. You ever get hungry, you come over my house, all right? Tell Dad to set a plate for you every night.
I'll drink to that.
Friendship.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah, I'm over here.
Sammy!
Nicky.
My man.
All right.
Did I tell you it was gonna work out with you and Deb?
Who's this?
This is my friend. This is Ivy.
Excuse me a second. Thank you, Nicky. What's this?
What?
Powder all over your nose.
I'm celebrating.
Your parents are out there. Mine, too. Ain't you got any respect?
Yeah. I got respect.
Smart enough. All right?
Mona Lisa, men have named you. You're so like the lady with the mystic smile. Is it only 'cause you're lonely they have blamed you for that Mona Lisa strangeness in your smile? Do you smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa? Or is this your way to hide a broken heart? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep.
What a magical night. Everything was perfect. I was surrounded by everybody in the world I loved and trusted. Then I had a thought that bugged me. Things never stay perfect forever. Anybody who's not a moron knows that. Sooner or later, someone was bound to cross me. I didn't want to spoil the night, so I let the thought go.
Paul Castellano, Sammy Gravano. Sit down.
You know why you are here?
Yeah, I do.
Look around. Do you know everybody here?
Yes.
You like and respect these men?
Yes, I do.
We are about to induct you as a member of our family of Cosa Nostra. That means you are to place this brotherhood above God, above government, above family. You understand?
Yes, I do.
This means if we call for you and your son and daughter is ill, even if they're dying, if we call for you, you come immediately and leave their side.
I understand.
If we ask you to kill for us, would you?
Yes.
Which finger would you use to pull the trigger? A member of this family must never deal in drugs. They must never violate another man's wife or raise their hands against each other. The penalty for such crimes is death. Now, once you take this oath, you pledge to keep it secret forever. If you violate the code of Omerta or betray this brotherhood, then may your soul burn like this saint.
I understand.
You are now a made member in Cosa Nostra and part of the Gambino family.
Congratulations. This brotherhood was about honor, respect, and loyalty. And to be brought into it, this was the proudest day of my life.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Sam.
I was tired of the high-risk, low-end jobs, cracking heads and stealing cars for punks. I wanted something solid and every day that I could take to the bank.
What can I do for you?
I thought I'd introduce you to your new partners.
What are you talking about? I don't have any partners.
Now you do. You're with us. You didn't hear? We're taking over.
What do you mean you're taking over? You can't take over my place. What's in it for me? What are you talking about?
Oh, you get a good piece of the action. We're gonna cut you in. Come here. And you get to walk away with your life. That's what you get out of it. Cowboy, give me a drink, all right?
No problem.
Work? Yeah, they were. Right?
I tell you, drinking in a place you can call your own makes it taste all the sweeter. Especially since it was my guys, my crew.
We're doing great. Push only does 15th hour a week. We already got them beat. Another month or two, they're gonna be out of business.
Here's what I want to do, Louis. I want to take the money we're making here and put it in another business.
What kind of business?
Construction.
Construction. Chop shops and loan sharking, I understand. I don't know nothing about construction.
Hey, what do we know about clubs before this? Phil Petrelli got sent up to Greenhaven. He could take his spot. This is our chance to expand. Use our connections with the Teamsters, and before you know it, Lou, we're rocking and rolling to the bank.
Hey, you think it's a winner, you count me in.
Already did. I got us an office over on Stillwell.
Hey, Sammy, there's a guy at the bar who wants to meet you.
Oh, yeah? Who does he think he is, Don Juan?
That's John Gotti with Neil's crew from Ozone Park.
Oh, John Gotti.
Hey, isn't he the one who whacked out that Mick? The one who took down Gambino's nephew?
Yeah, let me go say hello.
Gotti was coming up like me. We ran in different crews. Now he was here with his buddy, checking out the competition.
Yeah, how you doing?
It's nice to meet you, Sammy.
You too.
Yeah. Here's a pal of mine, Angelo Ruggiero.
How you doing?
Hey, Ange. You know Mikey, the band?
Yeah. So you're here now?
Yeah, we're over here now. So I hear good things about you on the street, John.
Oh, yeah? Us likewise.
When'd you get out of the joint?
A couple months, ping pong time, piece of cake. So you look like you play a little ball.
Yeah, tight end Wake Forest before I blew out the shoulder.
How about them Giants tanking the way they did?
Muck team. Can't cover spread, can't win a game.
Suckers cost me 3 dimes. Three dimes.
That's why I don't bet the games. Everybody but the book loses. You know what I mean?
Ain't it the truth? Ain't it the truth? So what you guys got going down here?
You know, grab game, this and that, a few other things. How about you?
I work with JFK for now.
Got a bunch of TVs fell off the back of a truck. You need any Sony, Sam?
Hey, quack, cut the play-by-play, okay?
Hey, Nicky, a couple of rounds of drinks for my friends.
Coming right up.
So, guess you missed the Gambino funeral, huh?
Yeah. Kills me I wasn't there to see Carlo put to rest. Pay my respects.
Yeah, you should have seen it. Everybody showed up. Policemen, paisans, politicians, 100 cars. Must have been 1,000 people there. I mean, the man was loved, John.
No doubt about it. So you think about Big Paul?
Big Paul? He's the boss, right?
Not like Carlo, though. Castellano's living up there on that hill in his $1 million White House, away from the people, away from his soldiers. I mean, Carlo never left us. He was a lion and a fox at the same time. He had power. He had real power. He had brains. Hey, to you, Sammy. Here's to you, Sammy. To us.
Salud.
To the future.
Yeah, the guy impressed me. You could tell he was smart. A little too flashy for my taste, but he was a man's man. And I knew we'd be hooking up sooner or later.
Richie, what time's lunch, baby?
Hey! What are you doing? You've already checked his tires, his blinkers, his tailgate head, his union car.
Concrete and steel. Best racket in town. Where the dirt turns to green.
Now, what seems to be the problem here?
Who are you?
Mammoth Concrete. We got the bid on this site.
The hell you do? I got my own concrete coming in from Jersey.
Oh, yeah? Well, then the only thing that's gonna be moving around here, pal, is your bowels.
Your bid was $3 over a cubic yard. Where do you get off asking for that?
Because our concrete works like magic. Makes all your problems disappear. You know what I mean?
Damn it, it's highway robbery.
Hey, what's this guy breaking on shops for?
Hey, Sal, maybe you ought to check the exhaust emissions on this rig. Make sure our friend ain't in violation of the federal EPA.
You got it now, but I'm gonna check up on this.
Yeah, Sal.
Okay, let's move them out. Let's get these doggies rolling. Come on, get them through.
By now, I had new responsibilities. A family to provide for. Money ain't everything, but it's way ahead of whatever's in second place. Any opportunity to make it, I took. Loan sharking, clubs, construction, you name it. My greed bell was ringing all over the place. As were the bells of St. Paul Castellano, who naturally took his 20%. I was moving up in Big Paul's eyes. He knew I was the kind of guy he could count on. So he gave me the contract on Johnny Keys, a capo on the wrong side of the Philly mob wars.
So where the hell's Paul?
It was important that I do it right.
Yeah, don't sweat it. He's on his way.
You said that 10 minutes ago. How much longer are we gonna dick around here?
Hey, he's probably stuck in traffic. Turnpike this time of day is murder.
Tough shot, huh?
Ooh.
Ah, you some golfer. What's your handicap, 40?
What handicap?
What kind of clubs you use? Wait, I get you mine. Hey, low light snake, just set me up!
Just keep walking. It'll be all right. What's the matter, you all right? What's he doing?
My heart.
Sammy, what do we do here?
What's going on, Johnny?
Oh, I got a heart problem. I got nitroglycerin in my pocket. Get it.
Wait,
Yeah.
All right? Come on.
Listen, if you're gonna kill me, fine. Go ahead and do it. But don't let me drop dead of a heart attack, huh?
It's all right. You're gonna be fine.
Nice and easy.
Just relax.
Call Paulie. Tell him we made the snatch.
You did a great job setting me up, kid. You're a hell of a double banger. I really bought that line about Paul backing me up.
It's got no change.
Ed. Look at this. Freaking cops. Don't even think about trying it.
Don't worry, I ain't gonna do nothing. This is a family matter.
Look, it's nothing personal. Just commission's orders.
Yeah, but you know what's hard to swallow? My friend in Cleveland, I known him for 35 years. 35 years. So much for friendship.
It's the life, Johnny.
Friggin' Paul, what a lying son of a bitch.
Hey, watch your mouth. I don't want to hear that kind of talk about my boss. You understand me?
The left word. It's done.
You're gonna clip me? Fine. But I got two requests. One, I want it done by a made man.
It's no problem. My friend here just got his badge, too.
Two, I promised my wife that I'd die with my shoes off. You let me take them off?
That's it?
That's it.
What's so important about taking off your shoes?
My wife will know. It's something between her and me.
And there's a man for you. Guy took it straight up. He was a true gangster.
He had Coyones on.
It's a freaking shame if you ask me. Now I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight wondering about them shoes.
He took it like a man.
We got a call from the White House. Big Paul was pleased.
We got a third of the jobs. I want a third of the money. I want a third of everything. Get it, Tommy?
I'll clue him in. Not a point thunder.
Screw the Chinese. Screw the Jews. Screw the paisans who are getting more than their shares.
I'll talk to the fat man. We'll get the money, Uncle Paulie.
Do you want more cookies, Mr. Tommy?
Thank you.
Talk to the damn president for all I care, but get it. All right. Moving on. We got a problem with Fat Angie and Gotti's crew. Word is out, he's dealing H. I don't care if he's Neil's nephew or the Pope's nephew. If it's true, he's got to go. And if Gotti is in on it, we bust him and put him on a shelf.
Paul, John may be a degenerate gambler, but he definitely ain't no drug dealer.
Yeah? Then how's he paying off the book? With plumbing supplies? Nobody can sell that many toilet seats.
Don't worry, boss. I'll sniff around, see what's what.
I do that.
Sammy and the kid are here.
I gotta stretch my legs. Good piece of work, Sammy.
How are you, Paul? Good to see you. You know Louis, right?
Yeah. So I hear this drywall thing is coming along.
This Ace Partitions is doing well, very well.
Louis DeBono's company is pulling down major yardage, too. Ain't that so?
Yeah.
Here's what I want. You two hook up. Double the action, double the score. All right?
That's fine with me.
I got no problem with that.
I'll talk to our friend at the Teamsters. A little grease, and there'll be no squeaky wheels. You guys are gonna be top earners in this family. I'm counting on it.
We won't let you down.
Hey, you want to go hunting next weekend? Just got a new gun. Got a Winchester 30-06. Got to sight it in.
This life of ours is a wonderful life, but it's very unpredictable. There are so many ways you can screw it up. And it's funny, as soon as you start making a little dough, that's something you can't stop thinking about. And all the people around you, you gotta watch out for.
Dad, sit down already. Relax. Take a load off.
All right.
What's the matter, Sammy? You have a problem hiring help?
Crazy kind of guy. Come on, do the twister. Come on.
Hey, watch your tongue, okay?
What? The cheapskate can't afford to have somebody come in and help out?
This is the man's house. You don't talk like that. Do you understand?
Crazy kind of guy.
Tough.
You cook this?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I cooked this.
You're one hell of a cook, Mikey.
Hey, you should try my marinara sauce next time. It's the best.
Better watch out, Sammy. I'm gonna steal him away. Put him in my crew.
Nah, Mikey's loyal. He's with me, right, Mike? Huh?
Right. Forget about it.
John and me had gotten tighter. As a brother, I felt I owed it to him to let him know what was up. Hey, look at this fruitcake. My wife's brother.
So what's it Paul's trying to lay on me?
Like I said, this is off the record. Fat Angie, they suspect he's moving H. You too.
It's not me. It's not John Gotti. I never touched that crap. A martini to all the blast I want. And Angela, he swore up and down he's clean. I find out he's lying. I love the guy. I'll sever his friggin' head.
Frank DeChico spoke for you.
He's a good man. So where are they going here with this thing?
As far as I know, they're just checking it out.
You know, Paul's got it in for me. His thing is create an army within a friggin' army, divide, conquer.
Nah, I don't see no evidence of that.
I know you don't. I know. You're in business with him. That's well and good. Now, I'm not saying this to piss on your parade, but you got to keep your eyes wide open, because the second you blink, he'll screw you blinder than a friggin' bat.
And I'll be sure not to blink. John and me was playing chess, opening gambit. What we didn't know, but then again, maybe we did, is where the game was headed.
Johnny V, 500.
Man, Johnny V. All right, what about Dogs? Did he show up at the bar?
No, that's the third week he hasn't paid.
I'll talk to him.
You want me to send Joe?
No, I'll talk to him. He'll be at the construction site on Friday to pick up his check. I'll talk to that guy.
Yeah, we need you here, Joe. More important business. Hurry up with that coffee, will you?
Jim Atlas Steel.
Yeah, hi, Roseanne. It's Deborah.
Oh, hey, Deborah. How you doing?
Fine.
What can I do for you?
Can I speak to Sammy, please? It's important. Thank you.
Sammy, Deborah's on the line.
Tell her I'll call her back.
She says it's important.
All right. What's up, Deb?
Sammy? Yeah, Nikki's in trouble again.
Yeah? What'd this guy do now?
Look, you gotta help him.
Sammy, I'm sorry. I bailed you out. I don't want to hear it.
He called me a fag. You know, he popped me. What am I supposed to do?
Who was the guy?
Bobby Giordano.
Damn it, Nicky. As far as an associate of the family, when the hell are you gonna wise up, huh?
Guy leans on you, you pop him. You know, I'm only doing what you would have done.
Hey, don't compare me to you. Don't you ever. Because you don't got even a freaking clue how to carry yourself. And I hear you're still messing around with that nose candy. How many times I've been on you about that, huh?
Sammy, I'm quitting. You know, I'm gonna straighten myself out.
Don't lie to me. Don't ever lie to me.
Sammy, I promise. I'm quitting.
It's the last time. You hear me?
Sammy.
That ain't the half of it. After the beef with our other friend, what does Shabetta do? He goes right out, he insults Frankie D's niece.
What do you call her?
I don't even want to repeat it.
He's doing drugs. He's selling drugs, Paul. His mouth is running a mile a minute. He's a rat, Paul.
Who says so?
It's all over the street.
Louis, you take care of this.
What do I do about Sammy?
Better you shouldn't know.
Paul, he's my partner. He's my best friend. If he finds out I did his own brother-in-law...
It's your call. But if he stands in the way, you know the rule. He goes too. Understand?
Hurry up with that rebar! Say it's hard to get good guys. These guys are lazy.
I got the forms coming in tomorrow.
You guys on vacation? Hey, Luke. What's up, bro?
All right, bring it around this way.
I got something I gotta talk to you about. I gotta be straight with you because we go back too far.
What's on your mind?
I think Paul gave me the order to whack Nicky.
Ah, come on. He's just a two-bit punk. How can Paul be wasting his time with this guy? Can't he have me just break his legs?
It's past that, Sammy. He's been talking too much. Now they smell a rat.
That stupid, coked-up punk. He's been a thorn in my side since the day I got married.
I know, but with or without you, Sammy, this thing is gonna go down. Do you understand the position I'm in here?
Position you're in. What about my position? That's my wife's brother.
Dug his own grave, Sammy.
Christmas Club.
Good memories, huh? After what I had done for Paul, going partners with his guy DeBono, killing Johnny Keys, and this is the way he repays me. I look back on it now and I see even then Paul had it in for me.
Nicky, how you doing?
Hey.
Hey. So what's the job?
Jewelry store heist.
Eh? You want me behind the wheel, you know, that's fine with me. You want me inside, you know, I'm fine with that too, you know?
Now we'll talk about it.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
What is it? Sammy? Sammy, what'd I do?
Falling in love can bring. No one can tell me that
409 people lying in and around the Jonestown Community Center like grotesque
All
mannequins.
those crazy idiots drinking that bug juice, unbelievable.
Yesterday, American military pathologists arrived.
My parents called. They haven't heard from Nicky in like 2 days.
He's probably been out partying, you know him.
Yeah, but he usually calls from wherever he is.
Don't worry, he'll turn up. He always does. I swear I never knew they were gonna cut him up like that. Bury him there.
Lord, those who die still live in your presence, and your saints rejoice in complete happiness. Listen to our prayers for Nicholas Scobetta, your son, who has passed from the light of this world, and bring him to the joy of eternal radiance. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Let us pray. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come.
I'm sorry.
You.
It's a freaking shame.
Why would someone do this to him? He was such a good person. He had such a good heart. He loved everybody, you know. He loved kids, and
I know.
We gotta find out who did this to him, Sammy. And whoever it is, we gotta make them pay.
I'll put the word out on the street. We'll find the bastards. My condolences.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
I know how terrible this is. We lost a son ourselves.
I'm sorry.
He'll always be there in your heart.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, John.
My pleasure.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, let's go. Take care.
The trouble this whole thing caused. What am I supposed to do? Tell her I killed her brother?
I'm gonna pay it, Sammy. You got my word.
I like you, Eddie, I do. But you're sounding like a broken record.
Joe Bertinelli from Gialucci Concrete. I'm one.
Hold the calls, Ro. Tell him I'll call him back. What do you want me to do, Eddie? Threaten you? You want me to threaten you? I don't want to threaten you. So don't make me threaten you, Eddie, all right?
You know, I got a thought, Sammy. I got this place in Jersey, and it's a family house we've had for quite a while, and I'd like to give it to you.
Deborah had been through a lot with me. I wanted to make things right for her, and the kids, too. This would be the perfect way to do it.
Oh, yeah?
I'd like you to Have it.
Gonna leave the city, put my troubles behind. People in the city going out of their minds. Going to the country just to feel like home. People in the country really let
What do you think?
You didn't tell me it was furnished.
I made a deal. Everything included.
Are the silver and china included?
Everything.
You know, our first apartment could fit into this kitchen.
Remember what we talked about on our first date?
The horses.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Now we got a big enough yard.
Sammy.
What you doing, Joe? You trying to burn down the barn? Hey, you mutt. What's the matter with you? You almost stuck my eyeball out.
Next time I aim better.
Yeah, ain't better.
All right, this is pickup. What I picked up in town.
Back you up. What are you gonna do, take down a bank or an elephant?
Where's your work clothes?
What work?
Hey, you lost last night at the card game, remember? You gotta clean up the crap.
Hey, I'm partners with Sammy on these horses. Don't mean I gotta clean up after.
You lost, Lou. You gotta clean up. Give him a shovel. Not bad, I got you. Pretty good.
I tell you, this was the life. All the pressures and the hassles of the city seemed a million miles away.
What's going on?
Come on, out, out. Get out of here.
Look, Mom, Dad saved the chickens and the rabbits.
Where did they come from?
Butcher was gonna whack them. Kids were crying.
But Dad didn't let him. He saved their lives.
What could I do? I looked at their poor little beady eyes and I said, something came over me.
Come on, get in the house and get washed up for dinner. Good thing they didn't see any cows.
Bought a horse at an auction. Gelding. Cost me 30 G's. Golden Passion.
Sammy, that's a lot of golds.
It's gonna be a big winner, Deb. A year or two from now, we'll run him down a freehold.
Sammy, Nicky Cowboy's on the phone. He wants to talk to you.
What is it?
You got a freaking problem.
That's okay, Shirley. So how you doing, Sammy?
How come you're making twice what we're making and we're doing the work?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You cooking the books, you fat scuzzball?
Nobody's ripping you off. I'll show you. I'll show you the figures.
I don't want to see your phony-ass figures. I want to see my money now.
It ain't your money, it's the grease. It's the payoffs for the Teamsters and the housing officials.
It ain't my money.
That's right, it ain't your money. It ain't your money.
Don't jerk me around, you lying
I
piece of
swear
crap.
I never took nothing wasn't mine.
Take it from me, pal. There'll be pieces of you lying all over Brooklyn.
The Bono went crying to Big Paul how I threatened him. He wanted permission to kill me. Castellano called me in.
What's up?
I was in deep trouble.
We just got word the Bonos come up with a BS cover story. It's gonna be hard for you to say he was cheating.
So when they ask if you made the threat, just deny it. It's your word against this.
I ain't lying. I don't care what that weasel says. I'm gonna tell it like it is.
Sammy, sometimes I think you live where the buses don't run.
You do that, two things can happen. Neither of them good. They'll put you on the shelf, or you'll get whacked. Live to play another day. That's my advice to you.
You know what? You're right. I'll just deny it.
That's all.
It was hard for me to believe. 1 minute I'm the golden boy. Next thing, I'm on trial for my life.
We are here because Salvatore Gravano has been charged with breaking a sacred rule of the Cosa Nostra. Louis De Bono here has gone on record that this brother raised a hand to his fellow brother and threatened to kill him. Louis De Bono has opened his books to us. We find no evidence of him cheating you or that he caused you harm. Is it true that you threatened to kill him?
Yeah, I threatened them. I ain't never done that to a friend of ours.
But this lowlife over here, let me tell you something. He's a sleazebag.
He's a liar, a cheat, and a thief.
You're out of line, Sammy.
No, Frankie. No. He's out of line. He's been stealing from the whole family, from every one of you at this table. Give me your gun! I'll blow your brains out right now. Right now! I'll kill that fat slob right now, right here, right now.
Who are you to talk this way? Who are you to disrespect her?
I don't mean no disrespect.
Only I have the power to order the death of any member of this family.
So help me God, Paul.
We should kill you right now.
So help me God, Paul. I'm not lying.
Sammy, hold on. Take it easy. Paul, Sammy's done wrong. I understand how you feel. But I will stake my life on it. He is telling the truth. He could have claimed that he had never threatened Gambino. But he stands before us here, a man of honor, a man of principle, who cannot and will not accept this injustice to his name or to this society of ours. I ask you to spare his life.
All right. But the next time you break a rule, you go.
Where was the honor? Where was the loyalty there? Where was the brotherhood? Bono was bringing Paul envelopes every week. Envelopes were my money. That's why he took his side.
Time for lockdown, Sammy.
There's an old saying, to a dirty trick, show a smiling face. After that, I'll tell you, I had a hard time smiling at Paul.
So Paul tells John, he says anybody that's straightened out, pushing H, gets whacked.
The only reason that Paul's against drugs is because he never had to struggle for a dime in his life.
Then things started going wrong all over the place.
I got some furniture shipped in.
Hey, hold on. Is it all right to talk on this thing?
Yeah. I had the house swept last week. Besides, I'm in my daughter's room. I'm on this freaking princess phone. I don't think the feds got nothing better else to do than listen to these teenagers yapping about their idiot boyfriends, do you?
How much furniture are we talking?
Yeah, we're looking at 30 chairs, worth 60 to 70 balloons on the street.
All right, then. Let's call the movers.
If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. If you're dealing, you're playing with fire. If you get caught, you're dead.
That Angie and Gene got busted soon afterwards. John got him bailed out, and then he gave him an earful.
This is it, John. End of the line. We're finished.
Are you finished all right, Gene? You are finished.
All they got is a lousy tape.
Yeah, you're still flapping your jaws. 1,000 to 1 odds, you pick up a telephone, there's Quack on the end of the line shooting off his big fat mouth.
John, we came up the ladder together. I mean, we've been friends forever. Have I ever done anything before to harm you, have I?
Angie, I know you're my friend, but you run out of feet to shoot.
It was Fat Angie's big mouth that had opened the floodgates. Meanwhile, Neil Delacroce, Gotti's capo, was dying. But he dragged himself out of the hospital to plead their case.
Angelo's lawyers are challenging the tapes on different legal levels. I think there's a good chance we can get this whole thing thrown out, Paul.
How do I know they didn't mention me on those tapes? How do I know my name isn't mixed up with their names and with drugs?
As far as I know, Angelo never used your name. If he or Gene did, I'll bring you their heads.
I'm not rolling the dice here, Neil. I want to know for sure. The feds are breathing down my neck on other things. This I don't need.
Paul, the feds have been holding back the tapes. Angie's lawyers don't even have them. Now, you have our word. When we get them, you get them.
You know, Johnny, Angelo's garbage I could scrape off my shoe. But if I find out you're involved, I'm gonna bust up your whole damn crew. And that's a promise. I want those tapes.
I don't know what to do about these tapes. I feel like I got my ass up against a barbed wire fence. I'd rather stick pins in my eyes than rat out my own brother and best friend.
Tell me about it.
Paul's taking drug money from everybody, the Westies, the Zips, and he wants to make an example out of me. I mean, he makes the rules. He don't follow them.
He ain't even a real wise guy. He's too busy playing the stock market, filling his beak, that greedy slob.
What'd I say about doing business with him? What'd I say would happen?
You were right. He sets up his own son-in-law in concrete, and does he cook anything back to me or to the family? No, he keeps it for himself and his own family.
Damn straight.
You ain't gonna believe what Paulie said the other day in front of some of the other guys. You know what he said? He said, you know who the real heroes are? The cops.
You're pulling my leg.
Nah, you believe that? He says they go out on domestic disputes. They don't know who's gonna be waving a gun at them. They're the heroes, the police.
Unbelievable.
I mean, that's the message that you want to send the top hitters in your family before you send them out on a piece of work?
Well, next time he wants to whack somebody, tell him to send the cops. And he's got the nerve to be busting my chops.
So what do you want to do?
Stall him. Play a little rope-a-dope. What else can I do?
He's getting really freaked out that if the tapes show up in court, we'll hammer his ass and give him 1,000 years.
Hey, we should be so lucky.
Come on, hit the bag, hit the bag. Hit the bag.
Okay? Sammy, you all right? Now I'm gonna have to whack you.
Hey, Sammy, come on, I didn't mean it. What, you're so low.
You think I'm fooling around? Johnny thinks I'm fooling around. What do you think, John? Should I give him a pass?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Can't believe you. Friggin' 40-year-old man mess around with these lugs. Give me some gloves.
That's my boy, Mike. Don't mess with Mike. Don't mess with your gray hair. Come on, Mike, my boy. Mike is my man.
They're doing the Nixon. The same old crap. We ain't got no tapes. We gotta make a move on him.
And don't forget Gravano and his crew. He's in tight with John.
No way Sammy'd ever make a move against you, Paul.
Screw it. I say we bring in the Zips, the Westies, and take them all out.
No, I got my soldiers to think about. My battles in court. If they get me on this conspiracy thing.
Don't worry, Paul. You're gonna beat it.
Okay, it goes like this. The minute Neil dies, we break up Gotti's crew. Destroy the nest, the birds will fly. Then we clip his wings.
Hey, sis.
Hi, Mikey.
How you doing?
Good.
I bought you some cookies.
Hey, Louie.
Hey, bro, Sammy in?
Yeah. Sammy, Louie's here.
Sammy.
How you doing, Louie?
Hey, Sammy.
Hey, Mikey.
Jim Atlas Steel.
Hey, sis. Give this to Sammy, huh? Tell him I'm gonna get the car washed.
Why don't you try and come over this Sunday?
I'll be there. Save me some fried meatballs. Don't forget the brajol.
So what's on your mind, Lou?
I'll be straight, Sammy. This farm thing, I ain't making a cent off these horses.
I told you that's gonna take some time. We're still breeding and training them. Jem's still making good money, right?
I got some other opportunities. I want to put my money to work there.
You want out? How could you go in business with somebody else?
Sammy, I got to do what's best for me and my family. That's it.
I don't understand why all of a sudden you want to split our partnership. Why? Did somebody say something about me?
No, nobody said nothing.
You sure?
I'm sure.
All right, well, you know, you do what you gotta do. You feel it's the best thing for you. I understand.
This isn't gonna affect our friendship, is it?
Nah, not at all. Take care of yourself, all right, buddy?
I'm glad you understand, Sammy. Thanks.
What were you doing with Castellano and Bellotti? You don't think I was keeping track of you? You were already hedging your bets, weren't you, Lou?
Mr. Poli.
Big Paul had plunked down a fortune on a high-tech home security system.
You got your candy bar.
But it wasn't enough to stop the feds from breaking into his house and planting a bug. They busted him on RICO conspiracy charges. Gloria, his maid, was heartbroken, but not for long. His lawyers soon bailed him out. Now Paul not only had to worry about Fat Angie's big mouth, but his own.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
I went down to meet John at the Ravenite, his club on Mulberry Street.
Hey, Sammy, how are you?
Sammy, how are you? How you doing?
All right, how's it going?
Good, not bad. Norman, do me a favor. Set up the cocktail, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Where's John?
You gotta do something.
I thought you said he was gonna be here.
No. Do me a favor, Sam. Just take a walk.
Ah, coming on to door number 1. We got Fat Angie.
Yeah, it's Fat Angie. Who's the other guy?
Never saw him before. Looks like we have a new face on the block, gents.
They're heading for the corner. I think he's got something on his mind.
You have no idea the food. It gets stuck right here. I get odds in everything I put in my mouth. What did I do to deserve this? What did I
You
do?
already said that 5 times, all right? Do me a favor. Get to the point.
Look, the tide is about to turn. We got worried that Paul wants to make a move on us. We want to make the move first.
Whack the boss?
I don't know. Serious business.
Was this your idea?
Look, John,
Who are you talking for here? You talking for yourself or you talking for John?
John and I are partners on this. I'm representing.
Yeah, then he should be here telling me this, not you.
Look, Sammy, you gotta understand. He wants to do this. He wants to know if you're in with us. That's all.
I don't know. You know, you're dropping a bombshell. This is serious business.
John says you don't want to make the move without you or Frankie DeChico.
Yeah, well, where's Frankie on this?
He's with us.
I gotta think about it. I'll talk to you.
Sammy, John coming forward like this, letting us know. That took balls.
Anybody can kill him. That don't mean they can be boss. That's what we're looking at here. I mean, I like the guy straight down the line, but is he the best we got?
He's acting like the boss, coming forward like this. I mean,
Wait a second. What about you? How come you don't want to be the boss, Frank?
I could be his underboss, but he could never handle being mine. John's got an ego bigger than the Empire State Building.
Yeah, I know his ego. The question is, can he keep a lid on it?
What's the matter? Sammy the Bull can't keep him in line, huh? He's gonna have 2,000 Goombas looking over his shoulder, watching his every move, including you and me, huh?
To take out the boss, it hadn't been done in 30 years. It was against everything, all the rules, the oath, everything.
He's a fish out of water. He's a fish in the desert. He's a dead fish. You with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Let's roll it up and go to war.
Let's do it.
Me and Frankie went to friends in the Colombo, Bonanno, and Lucchese families to see if they'd back our play. The message was simple. Put the gangsters back in power where they belonged. If we didn't pull this off, no doubt about it, we were going down. And if we did pull it off, we could create a war that would last for years.
When are you coming back?
A week, maybe more. I'm not sure. I told you it was business. It's an important piece of business.
You be back for Christmas?
Just tell the kids that Santa's gonna be out of town, but he'll be sending a lot of goodies.
You sure it's just business, Sammy?
I'm not seeing nobody, Deborah. There's nothing going on.
It's just that we spend less and less time together every year.
Hey, I don't need this. What'd I just say? Did I tell you it was business? That's what I said, and that's exactly what I mean.
Tommy. How are you?
Good, Frank. You?
Good, good.
Frankie was the man in the middle, the peacemaker. Paul trusted him, and that was his fatal mistake. Without trust, you can't have betrayal.
Vodka martini, please.
Scotch rocks.
I really hope Uncle Paul and Gotti can put this to bed once and for all, you know?
I hope so too, Tommy.
Where are they? Nothing yet, Angie. Don't make a move. Hold your position. You hear me? Hold your position till I tell you.
Chanel number 5. Gloria loves this perfume. Says it smells like money.
You better not get them mixed up. Your wife will go crazy.
Must be stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
So what are you and Francis gonna do for the holidays?
We're gonna go to the house in Lido Beach. Merry Christmas, Frankie.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. To you.
Sammy, they're right next to us. They're right next to us. I heard you.
If they look at us, I'm gonna start blasting, John. I swear to God, I'm gonna start shooting if they look at us.
Don't shoot me, all right? It's at the light, the red light, first light. They're coming through. Get ready.
They're gone, John.
Come on, Tommy. There's nothing you can do here.
Castellano was gunned down on a New York street by 4 men who escaped.
What we have here are 2 cold-blooded murders.
Castellano's bodyguard, mafioso Cap.
Police think younger mob members may have decided the time had come for a change in leadership, suddenly and violently.
About that. Every single channel.
Frankie says everybody got away clean. Well, that Tommy's real broken up about his uncle, but he ain't gonna give us no problems.
Poor Tommy. Guy's a sweetheart. We gotta let him know we mean him no harm.
Now what we gotta worry about is who's gonna go up against us.
Come on. Who's gonna challenge us now?
Well, you never know. You got the Chin, the Rotondo brothers. They're both in business with Paul.
Screw those bums. We ain't running scared of no one. Well, the boss of bosses is dead.
Yeah. He lived a long life. His maid's gonna miss him.
His wife won't. Geez, the guy goes out and pays a fortune for a penile implant so he can bone the maid, and then we go and whack him. We're gonna make a great team. To the real gangsters.
Yeah.
You and me, Sammy.
To us, John.
Fill it in a little over there, too, Karen.
All right.
Look who's home.
Look, Dad's home. Hi, Dad.
Paul's death had hit home.
How you doing, right?
I felt like a soldier returning from war. Grateful to be alive, to be able to celebrate Christmas with my family.
Thanks for coming home.
Yeah.
We missed you.
I missed you, too.
Yeah?
Things are looking up. Business is good. I got a feeling next year it's gonna be a lot better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When Carlo Gambino died, thousands of people turned out for his funeral. That wasn't the case for Paul.
You've become bolder, haven't you?
You taught me the game.
So I hear that John has you in line to become a skipper.
So then I have your blessing?
You know, the commission has a rule. You need permission to take a boss down.
A lot of rules have been broken, Toto. Paul was breaking them left and right. He was breaking them all the time. You know that.
Without rules, there's no order. Without order, there's no family. And then what do you have left?
We needed a change. The old way wasn't working. I don't mean no disrespect to you.
Loyalty, obedience, honor. These words mean nothing anymore.
They certainly do. And they always will. It's just that now we must honor and obey John.
I thought I knew a lot of things. I really did. Spend your life working on this thing of ours. You think you're doing the right thing, and something happens. Something goes off track. You begin to wonder what it is that you've been doing all these years. You look back, it all ends up small. Very small.
A sit-down was called for the 21 captains and the family. It was held at Caesar's East, a restaurant I was partners in.
Settle down, settle down. We all know why we're here. It's a terrible thing what's happened. We don't know who killed Paul, but we're investigating. Now, everybody in this room is gonna be okay. We don't want no discussion of this outside the family, And if anybody has a problem with that, now's the time to speak up. Good. We're united as a family should be.
And all that remains is to elect a new boss.
I nominate John Gotti.
All those in favor, please stand. It's unanimous. The new head of the Gambino family is John Gotti.
Way to go, Johnny. The time has come to put aside the grudges, the wrong looks, the bad blood. All of us here are one, a Cosa Nostra. And it's gonna be a Cosa Nostra till we die. Be it an hour from now, be it tomorrow, be it 100 years from now when we're in jail under the ground, it's gonna be a Cosa Nostra. It's gonna be the way I say it's gonna be. Cosa Nostra. Now, some of you got no idea how much money's been pouring in. It's like 21 mighty rivers pouring into one lake, and that one lake is where it's been flowing all these years. Well, no more. It's a new day. The water's got to flow back to the people, to the skippers and the soldiers who are thirsty and hungry and deserving. There's enough for everybody, enough for the whole family. That's the message that goes out from here tonight.
Anything you want. We're all ready. Way to go, John. Good work, good job.
Look at this. Sammy checking out for feds.
Yeah, he still thinks we sit in a van.
Look at this. Every last one of them kissing God his ass.
Mr. Gotti, step back. Mr. Gotti, it's the truth that you're the new head of the Gambino family.
I'm the boss, all right. The boss of my own family, my wife and kids.
You're facing legal charges that could put you away for 20 years. Aren't you worried?
I'm not worried about nothing. I'm innocent.
Please step back. Question, please step back.
Can you imagine him working under Castellano?
Gotti's street. Gotti's flash. It's everything Paul wasn't.
Sammy's got himself a promotion from the looks of things. Now that Gotti's boss, they'll all be showing up. We gotta get in closer.
We gotta get inside that dump.
Hey, Kenzie, babes, what's going on? Hey, Angie, how's Mary?
So Charlie's going on about another piece of work he done, right? And I gotta hit the head. But he won't stop, you know? He won't let me go. So finally, I can't take it no more. So I go, Charlie, I know how your stories end up. They all end up the same way. I killed the guy.
That's Charlie.
I mean, you guys, we could socialize, but I can't socialize with those guys out there no more. You know? Can't bring myself down. You know what I mean?
Of course, you're the boss now, John.
Yeah. If we can get it run without being interrupted a couple good years, you're gonna put this thing together where they can never break it, never destroy it, even if we die. Be a good thing.
Hey, salud.
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 Prost.
Salud.
Bon Natal.
Santa Claus is working overtime, huh?
Jackpot's over $1 million and counting.
That's some Christmas present to you, John.
Gotta admit, the job does have its perks.
Hey, what do you say we send them feds out there something to eat, huh? They must be freezing their
cajones off.
It's a hell of a way to have to spend Christmas Eve.
Screw them bums. They're there all day. You want me to feel bad for them? Screw them.
We've been out there all day? That ain't even human. I mean, where they go to the bathroom?
Hey, you know what? I'll knock on the window and I'll ask them.
You do that.
You guys laugh, it ain't no joke. Feds got all the time in the world. They got nothing better to do except sit around waiting for us to slip up, till they build a case, till they're ready to indict.
What kind of thought is that? Like on a night like this?
Hey, let me tell you something. You gotta understand how your enemy thinks.
Sammy. You worry too much, you know that? You worry too much. But because you worry all the time, because your mind's on 10, 20 different tracks at the same time, because you got eyes back of your head. I'm gonna make you my new consigliere.
John, I'm honored.
Consigliere. Now only John and Frank DeChico, the underboss, were above me. I was the number 3 guy in the whole Gambino family.
All right, who's shy?
Yeah.
Naturally, it's Joe.
Get out of here. First.
Yeah, I heard you. Good.
This guy never wants to put up.
Frank, you got that number I asked you for before?
Oh, yeah, Gary.
Right. That was John. Change of plans. He wants us to meet him in the city later.
Hey, whatever he wants, he's the boss, right? You know what, Gary? I think I left it in the car.
All right. You want me to go get it, Frankie?
Yeah, Sam, thanks.
All right.
Oh, Sam, wait a minute. You never find it. What did John say about dinner tonight?
What do you think? Take a guess.
Not Denoya again.
Come on.
Guy loves to eat soup.
Every day above ground is a good day. You don't know what being in the life is like unless you've been inside it. To open your eyes each morning, wondering the same thing. Who's gonna live, who's gonna die? Or who gets another day? Some things you gotta walk away from. Some things you gotta turn your back on before you can really see.
You got something on the game tonight?
Yeah, I took the Knicks with the points.
Against the Celtics? What are you, a religious man?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. 1 minute Frankie was underboss, the next he was gone. Castellano's words suddenly came back to me. If you betray this brotherhood, then may your soul burn like this saint. Frankie DeChico was laid to rest in the same cemetery as Paul Castellano. But the real target was John. And if Frankie hadn't changed his mind about going to the car, it would have been me in that box.
Lord, those who die still live in your presence, and your saints rejoice in complete happiness. Listen to our prayers.
His day is gonna come. The sooner the better.
Frankie's killers showed up at the funeral to show they had nothing to do with it. That's how it is in the life.
Let us pray.
I say it was some renegade element, Bellatti's relatives.
Nah, it was the chin.
The old man's crazy, walking around that room talking to himself.
Crazy like a fox. I don't care what they say. That nut job performance he does in the street, that's just to keep him out of jail.
I seen him in action. He's a regular functioning gangster.
Hey, now that Frankie's gone, you're my #1, Sammy. You're underboss now.
You bark, I bite, John.
I know. You're a legitimate tough guy, Sammy. Dangerous Goomba. That's why I like you. You're the only one I can trust now.
Goes both ways.
Listen, anything happens, I go in the can, you take over.
2 to 1, you ain't going nowhere.
Hey, 3 to 1. Don't sell me short now. Well, if the chin did it, crazy or no, that mutt put a rocket in his pocket, stick a fork in his friggin' eyes. Nobody screws with us.
What did I tell John about the chin? He was still trying to put the hammer down on us. One of his guys had a restaurant out in Jersey. They had a secret meeting place there. Yeah, the ladies' room.
Sorry.
This is the ladies' room.
Go take a leak in the street, lady. We've got a business meeting.
Oh, nice talk.
You looking at you, Scooch? Get out of here.
Oh, it's a good customer of mine. It's garbage mouth.
Came here for business, right? Let's talk.
All right. Where's the chin want this done?
Outside his club, Ozone Park, okay? He's there every Saturday night. You hit him, bing, and that's it. You're out of there. You're out of there.
A pleasure to whack out Gotti. But I can't just go bang him like that. I gotta do it right. I need some good guys with me.
So I'll get you good guys. I'll get you whatever you want. Okay?
Be a pleasure to whack out John Gotti.
Oh, that's beautiful. These jerks would save us a lot of time and money if they killed each other off. We can't tip off Gotti. If we do, Gigante will find the bug we put in his place, then that'll be the end of that wire.
The whole investigation. They have to start over again.
We've got a responsibility to warn Gotti, no matter who he is. Look, I want to nail this guy's hide to a wall, but I want to do it legally.
Hey, John. John, we've got some new information for you.
Oh, yeah, you got a tip on a horse at Belmont?
We're actually here to protect you, John.
Oh, so now you're my new best friend. Too bad you guys won't accept gifts. I just got some new suits I'm gonna give away to Salvation Army. And you look, you're too heavy. You'd look good in one.
Not everybody loves you, John.
Nah, that's because they don't know me. What else is new?
Beware of the man in the bathrobe.
You guys got nothing else better to do today?
Feds. The damn feds. Gonna come knock on my door, dump this on me, then... He's gonna challenge me! He's gonna take a shot at me! That ugly bug-nosed mutt!
What'd I tell you, John? I told you he was behind Frankie.
The chin. He doesn't like what we did to the other guy because he was in bed with him, with Paul, stealing from us, from our Bugatti to feed the damn Genovese. The hammer comes down now!
Could destroy him in 3 seconds flat, John. But we've been sticking our necks out for what? 1 for 1, but not for him, John. Not for that piece of crap.
He's right. We hit the chin, the feds will be all over us in 2 seconds.
The clock on every friggin' move now. Let this be a lesson to you. Don't ever say nothing. Don't ever say nothing. You don't want playback.
You open your stupid ass mouth like Fat Angie, you'll be doing life plus 1,000. You try that on for size.
Should have cut out his tongue. Okay, Sammy. 1 for 1. He took Frankie, we take his underboss, Rotundo.
You got it, John.
The Falcone brothers gotta go too, John. They're the ones who set Frankie up.
3 to 1, then. Nobody messes with this family. This is the toughest crew in the whole world. Okay? Nobody.
Where's it going?
Jimmy, you're in the wrong room. I heard you sit down to piss.
Hey, Jake!
Sammy, I'm begging you.
You betrayed Frankie, you betrayed the family.
I swear, I didn't do nothing. Didn't do nothing.
Get him out of the house.
After that, the Chin sent us an olive branch. He requested a meeting between our families.
We come
come to you as brothers to resolve our differences for the good of the family.
We told him we had no idea who killed Paul. It wasn't us. He said he had no idea who killed Frankie. It wasn't them. We swore we had nothing to do with the hits on his guys, and that we were deeply sorry to hear about their deaths. Instead, we blamed everything on the government.
Lies and poison is all they've ever dished out to us.
In the end, everyone promised to communicate better and not fight amongst ourselves. After all, we're the same Cosa Nostra.
Hey, we're all the same Cosa Nostra here.
Nothing could slow me down, though. I was now in charge of construction and concrete for the whole Gambino family. Together with the other families, we jacked up the prices on buildings 20%. There was nothing that went up in this city without us getting a cut. Nobody got a free ride. We set a tax, and you, the public, paid through the nose. Our family controlled this city. Everything. From construction to clothes to garbage, trucking, hotels, restaurants, you name it. We had it all. We ran the show. We abused this system in every way, shape, and form. We took no prisoners. But the bigger we got, the more out of control some of the guys became. Take Nicky Cowboy. On top of everything, he was making noises about starting his own crew.
Hey, guys, you gotta check this out. Really, check this out over here.
What, again? Come on. Come on, let's go bust their chops. Come on.
What's this? You're a little light, Nicky.
Yeah, my mom's been sick. I had to help her out. I'll get you back next week.
It's okay, it's not a problem. You know what the problem is? That crap you got going up your nose.
What? Hey, I got a cold. I must have taken too much medication.
Gotta clean up your act, Nicky. You hear me?
Yeah, Sammy. I hear you.
Look at these freaking FBI. They might as well just paint their van red, white, and blue.
Wait, I got an idea. Somebody get me an ice pick.
Yeah, get an ice pick.
Hey, Sammy.
What's going on out there, Mikey?
Yeah, the guys are just having some fun with the feds. Here. You know what we're doing at the bar tonight, we could close for the rest of the week.
Yeah, I know Nicky's your friend, Mike. I want you to keep an eye on him for me.
What for? What's he done?
I can't trust the guy. He ain't got his head screwed on. Just keep an eye on him for me, all right?
Yeah, okay, Sammy.
A liar always looks into his drink as he's lying. Mikey was in the wrong camp, and I should have known it.
Music to my ears.
Say they don't come out of that truck. I don't even know anything.
Attaboy, Sal!
Daddy! What do they take for?
Watch it, Joe. You're gonna have a heart attack.
All right, they're done getting their kicks, huh? Because now these guys are gonna come back with 10 times the heat.
So what'd this guy do? We're gonna clip him? He didn't say.
No, I didn't say.
No, he didn't say.
I heard this guy was thinking about going out on his own. Can you imagine that? Go ahead, move it. Hit it. It's a red light. You could get pulled over. Move! Get the hell out of here!
John had been charged with beating up a refrigerator repairman over a parking beef. Luckily for this guy, when it came time to testify, he got total amnesia. Or as the headline read, I forgot he. It was around that time that they started calling him the Dapper Don. And his pictures started showing up in the papers and TV. It seemed like John was on everybody's mind.
Looks good now.
Okay, go. What's taking him so long?
Playing pinochle.
Louis had just gotten out of the joint for some small-time beef. I went over to say hello, check out where he was at, see what line of crap he'd be running at me.
Hey. Hey. Welcome home, bro.
Yeah, it's good to be out.
All right.
What's going on, buddy?
Just came by to see how you was doing. So, how was your bit?
It's like any other. Time is time. You're making some big moves in construction.
That's right. If we were partners, you'd still be in on it.
Hey, that's one I wish I could take back. All the same, thanks for helping out while I was away with the bills, you know.
Hey, the money was yours. You still got a piece of tallies.
Tell you, you go away for a couple of years, it's a different world you come back to. Who'd have thunk Sammy the Bull would be underboss of the Gambino family, huh?
It's not something exactly I was campaigning for, you know?
Hey, it's great. Guy from the neighborhood makes good. So what the hell really happened with Big Paul when I was away with Tommy?
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about? The moves you made on the big guy.
Hey, Lou, this is the street. That's the way things happen.
Friggin' Gotti. How he became boss lord in heaven, I'll never know. Paul brought us in. He made us both. Where's the honor in killing him? And Tommy?
Because he was there. He was in the way. And since when do you give a rat's ass about Tommy?
He was my friend.
You mean he was your partner? What do you think, I'm stupid? You dumped me for him. You went behind my back and took him on. What did you think, I wouldn't find out?
Okay, it was a mistake.
You hurt me, Lou. You saw which way the wind was blowing and you blew with it. Now you wish it was the other way, right?
What can I say? I didn't want to hurt you, Sammy. You gotta know that.
Understand this, Lou. What happened with Paul and Tommy, that was business. Strictly business. You shouldn't be talking about this. This you do not talk about. You understand me?
Okay.
Don't ever let me hear that you are.
This thing with Big Paul just wouldn't go away. He was as big in death as he was in life. Still there, hanging over our heads.
Taking batting practice on me. I beat one case, here comes another.
Nah, it's Mickey Mouse crap. You'll beat it.
This bitch-fed Jackaloni, she wants to rip my eyes out. 40 to life.
What kind of witnesses they got? Bunch of rats and low-life scum.
Johnny.
Prison Pinocchio
Johnny.
trying to knock a few years
So
off.
cool. I love
Nice to see you. Have a nice day.
You know what I mean?
What else? Anything else I should know about?
Yeah, my old buddy Louis Melito. I hear he's been talking behind our back about us and Paul.
Last thing we need now is a rat.
He don't know nothing. I warned him to keep his trap shut. I think he gets the picture.
Sam, if he's talking subversive, he's got to go.
Give him a pass, John. I'll be responsible. You got my word.
Well, you better keep him under control. Anything happens, on your head. Okay?
You got my word.
Okay. Hey! What's going on here? No.
What's the score? We got 49ers 21, Chicago 10's third quarter.
Damn Bears. I got 6 dimes on these worthless bums.
I'm in call, Jim.
Ball game. Zuggler's going down the side. Whoa, what a blow!
Yeah, Deb, it's me. Yeah, I'm gonna be home late. Don't wait up. No, don't hold dinner. All right, I'll see you probably around 10. All right, bye. Come in. Come here. What's this?
Slip.
You been doing any repairs around here?
Nah.
Son of a bitch.
Look at this, John.
One down.
Hey, Norman.
What kind of security we got here?
We gotta do better than that, guys.
I thought you were watching the joint. How'd you let this happen?
One down, one to go.
I guess they're smarter than they look.
He was our man on the inside. An NYPD detective with the Organized Crime Task Force. And the best insurance policy money could buy. He gave us the dope on all the state and federal investigations they had going on in the family. Everything they had on the Castellano head, the names of their informants, and where the bugs were planted. The only thing he didn't have a hook into was the FBI. And they planted the one sucker I couldn't find. Good thing I knew to keep my mouth shut. In the end, they had 4,500 hours on tape on me. And what'd they get? Zilch. John was going in and out of court like it was a revolving door. Look at this, the way he steps into a room. You'd think he was the judge, like he was the one holding court.
There's no such thing as the Gambino crime family. It's all a fantasy concocted by the U.S. government. They don't like my client, John Gotti. They don't like his hand-tailored suits, his boisterous personality, his gambling, or the people he hangs out with. But since when is it a crime to socialize with people the government doesn't like? Since when is it a crime to spend your leisure time in a social club? Playing cards, watching football games, drinking coffee. That's what they're attempting to punish him for. And it's rotten to the core. If you take a stew with bad meat and bad carrots and put on that fancy wine dressing that the government calls Rico, it still stinks, it's still rotten, it still makes you want a wretched vomit. This is where this indictment belongs. With the rest of the garbage.
Talk is cheap. until you hire a lawyer. How much that jury was buying, I don't know.
What are we talking about here?
120, Sam.
You gotta be kidding.
The guy's gonna be taking major heat.
Tell him we'll give him 60.
And who do you want to do the job?
60, but we owe him. If he ever needs a favor, tell him we'll take care of him. All right?
All it takes is one dissenting voice.
Maybe you can live with finding him guilty, but I can't. This is America, where you're innocent until proven guilty.
In the matter of the United States of America versus John Gotti, on the charges of criminal conspiracy and racketeering, we, the jury, find the defendant, John Gotti, not guilty.
It was Friday the 13th, but it was John's lucky day.
John, what do you have to say, John?
What I said before, they had no case, they got no shame. My kids like those guys, they go without dinner. Hey, pal, how you doing?
Yeah, not bad. We're all here to let you know we're not gonna forget you, John.
Huh? How can you? I'm an original.
Hey, John, nice suit. Yeah, you get it on sale?
Yeah, I got off a hijack load. Go solve a case.
This is crazy. What the hell were all these people doing here? You'd think he was just elected mayor. This kind of publicity. We needed this like a hole in the head.
Just like the 4th of July, huh, John?
Yeah, broke their asses, huh? Who's gonna challenge us now?
Listen, I just spoke to my man on the inside. They're taking down bugs as fast as they can put them up.
You know what I wish for Christmas? That I had you coming down my chimney. Sammy Claus.
Don't they need a permit for that? You believe this guy?
You got a permit for this thing?
No.
No? There's cops pulling all over the street.
Yeah? Who cares?
John, congratulations, John.
Right.
We love you, man.
Yeah, thanks.
God bless you.
Thanks.
Listen, in the old times, you know, the old timers, they used to hang back in the shadows. They were invisible. People didn't even know they existed.
I like being out amongst the people, showing them a good time, my appreciation. I ain't gonna be like Paul, some backdoor boss. So drop the crap, okay, Sammy?
All right.
Come on. Have a good time. Have a good time.
I had to get off my chest.
Okay.
Whatever you say goes.
Okay, okay. Listen, next year we'll get the permit, we'll be legit, make you feel better.
Good.
Okay? Any other business you want to discuss?
Yeah, come over here. I want to talk to you for a second.
Well, looks like Sammy can't let his hair down.
Yeah, business as usual.
I got a problem with one of my guys.
Who's that?
Mikey the Bat. I told him to keep an eye on this Nicky Cowboy guy. Instead, he was covering up, doing coke with him. Now the cowboy's gone, he's bitching about it. I can't trust the guy. He knows too much.
Like what?
Everything. He ain't even a 100% street guy. Feds get a hold of him, they're liable to flip him.
I got on the inside tell you this?
We gotta stop him before he gets that far.
Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
Isn't it romantic? Music in the night, a dream that can't be heard. Isn't it romantic? Moving shadows right.
Wait a second, ain't this the hall you and Deborah had your reception in?
40 years fly, huh?
Don't they ever? It's hard to believe. It seems like it was only yesterday with two young punks in the ramparts.
We tore it up, didn't we?
That we did. That we did. Yo, Sammy, you put me on the shelf. Don't you think it's time to take me off? I'd like to be back in the action with you, you know?
You keeping your nose clean. Staying in Staten Island like we talked about.
Come on, Sammy. Come on. When are you gonna cut me a little slack? You know I ain't done nothing.
Think about it, bro. I'll be right back, all right?
I've been up since 5 a.m. I'm tired.
Just one dance, Mikey. I love this song.
I said I don't feel like it.
You never feel like it anymore.
You know, you're thick.
You're only as strong as your weakest link.
Hey, how you doing?
Mikey was a good man, but he was weak. One weak link in the chain, and it breaks.
Excuse me, Dawn. Mike, can I talk to you for a second? Do me a favor, Mike. I need you to go back over to Tally's and set up the bar for when we're done here. I got some people coming over there.
Yeah, sure, Sammy. Anything you want.
Good. I'll see you over there later, all right?
Hey, Sammy.
Yeah.
You gonna need me for anything else?
No. I'll see you later. All right?
Yes, sir. Hey. Hey, that was some reception, huh?
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Want to hear some music?
Yeah.
What do you want to hear?
Whatever you want.
This is a waste.
Isn't it romantic? Every note that's sung is
Like I told my crew, you're only as strong as your weakest link. One weak link in the chain, and the chain breaks.
It's amazing, you know, they've been out there all night. I don't know where they get the energy.
Mikey was a good man, a brother. But he knew that, and he knew the consequences.
Jason comes over to me and says the same thing he said the other day. You should just, you know.
Hey, what are you doing open? Why's the bar open?
Sammy told us to open.
Did he now?
We just wanted to show whoever killed your brother that, well, we just wanted to say, here we sit. And if anybody wants to mess with one of ours, we're here waiting for you.
Well, that's good to hear. That's reassuring. Yeah, and I see you cleaned up all the mess. The blood's all gone. That's good. Because I wouldn't want you to feel uncomfortable. Hey, don't let me stop you from having a drink on my brother, Mikey. Because I'm sure that's what you were doing. After all, he was one of you, wasn't he?
Mr. Mikey. God rest his soul.
Yeah, to Mikey.
Maybe he's better off where he is than to be with you.
Next up for John, charges that he ordered the shooting of a union official. We had beaten the last two cases. Could we pull off the hat trick?
Hey, Mr. Gotti! Mr. Gotti, a word, please.
Mr. Gotti, you showed them.
Mr. Gotti.
Mr. Gotti, why do you think the government's out to get you? Is it a vendetta?
Mr. Gotti, do you feel this verdict sends a message to the district attorney's office?
Gotti, what?
Hey, you're all terrific during the trial. Without the help of the press, setting the record straight and all, who knows what they would have done to me.
Mr. Gotti, this is your third straight acquittal. Are you confident that these allegations will cease?
I hope so. I'm tired of vacationing here.
Mr. Gotti, where are you going?
Do you have any further comment on the harassment you received from the government? Excuse me, Mr.
Johnny,
please.
Johnny, where you go, Johnny? We're all with you.
Have yourself a good meal. Don't drink it.
Do you have any final comment to make, Mr. Gotti, before you...
After that, everybody called him the Teflon Don.
People know what's what. They read the papers, hear about a guy disappearing. They don't have to mess with us.
Yeah, it's the fear. That's the engine that fuels the power. Fuel the fear and everything runs smooth.
As Machiavelli says, you gotta choose between fear and love. A lot safer to be feared. Right?
Excuse me, Mr. Gotti.
Yeah.
Would you mind signing this for me, sir?
Oh, no. Sure, George. You like this one, Sammy?
Yeah.
What about you, Frankie?
It's good.
Isn't that John Gotti?
Good. What are you charging for a bottle of this?
I believe it's $50, sir.
Why don't you tell Vincenzo maybe he should up it to $200 after all? It's the wine John Gotti drinks.
I'll tell him, sir.
Yeah, I can do that.
Hey, you want me to send someone over there, tell them to stop staring at us?
No. It's my public. They love me. George, send them over a bottle of champagne.
Hey, John. Cosa Nostra. We ain't got no public. We don't even exist.
Sammy's getting so paranoid he ought to sew his eyes open. Come on, relax.
No matter how many times I tried, I couldn't get through to him. We ain't movie stars. We're gangsters.
A mob boss on the cover of Time magazine. It's an embarrassment to law enforcement in this country. The president wants to know when you're going to get this guy.
Tell him we're doing everything we can.
Hey, Paul. Hey. How you doing? All right, what's up? You look tired, Sammy. Oh, yeah? Yeah.
I went down to the docks to meet our guy in 282. Pick up our cut of the action. He laid a piece of news on me.
There's something you should know. There's a guy who can't stop talking about you. A real Yacheron.
I couldn't believe it. Even though I read him the riot act, Louis was still at it. I put Louis on his side, I warned him. He's still scheming, still bad-mouthing us.
Didn't I tell you to take care of it?
This time I will.
Oh, you got mixed emotions. He's your friend. Let Jeannie do it.
Nah, it's my problem. I gotta be there too.
Okay, whatever. You holding anything?
Yeah, but turning time is Saturday.
Yeah? These lawyers are like sharks, eat me alive. How much you got? Hey.
From local 282.
How much?
I don't know, about 80, 90 thou.
Give it to me.
All right.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah, whatever. I knew it wasn't for his lawyers. It was for his bookie. Down would bet on 2 cockroaches racing up the wall. Look at those kids. Just like me when I was starting out. They think they got the world by the balls. Little do they know what's coming. Their friends will become their enemies. Their enemies will become their friends. You can't count on nobody or nothing in this crazy world.
Sammy. Freezing my ass off. Look at you. Aren't you cold out here?
I like the fresh air.
Yeah? I sure hope you got this set up someplace nice and cozy.
Let's go.
One, I want it to be done by a made man. So Sammy says, no problem, my friend here, he's talking about me, just got his badge. So the guy says, and I swear this is true. He says, I promised my wife I'd die with my shoes off, so you gotta do me this one favor. Will you let me take them off?
Come on, Louis, you're making this thing up. Nobody say that.
Sammy, tell him, what was the guy's name? The guy from Philly.
That was Johnny Keys.
Johnny Keys. Didn't he do exactly what I said, the thing with the shoes?
Yeah, white socks.
And he never told you the reason why?
I don't know. I think it was some crazy message he was sending his wife.
Hey, you know the message I like to leave my wife?
Look at what you're making me do. All those years, we were like brothers. Why'd you do something so stupid? Go open your big mouth.
I just can't get over it. On Wednesday, I saw her at the hairdresser, and she said her and Louie were getting along great, you know, that things were working out. Now this. We should go pay our respects.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Poor Dina losing a father like this.
I'm gonna give him something. Help him out.
Yeah. I'll get it.
Deb, it's me, Linda.
Linda, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Come in,
Sorry, Linda.
I want to talk to you, Sammy. I want to talk to you.
You want to sit down?
You killed Louie, didn't you?
What? Why would I do that?
You killed him. He killed him.
Are you crazy?
No, I'm not crazy. You killed my husband.
He was my best friend. I would never ever do a thing like that. Whatever problems we had, I loved that guy.
Linda, they were kids together. How could you think Sammy could do such a thing?
He could, and he damn well did.
Linda, please. Princess, whoever did this to your father, I'm gonna find them. No matter what it takes, I will find the guy. The woman's beside herself with grief. So she has to lash out and blame somebody. It's understandable. But the fact of the matter is, Louis had enemies. A lot of enemies. And what if I had an idea who did it? Would that bring him back? No. Let her grieve, let her blame me. That's all she has. But mark my words, one day she'll come back here and apologize for what she just said to me. It's me. Yeah, this is what I want you to do. You get in touch with Linda Melito. You tell her she's to leave New York now. All right? Golden Passion. Yeah, come on. Come on, Golden Passion. On the outside, go ahead. Atta boy, come on. Come on, baby. Here he comes. Come on. Here he comes now. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, baby. Come on. Here he comes now. Come on, baby. Come on, on the outside. There he is on the outside. Come on now. Come on. Keep going, baby. Come on. That's it, huh? I'm telling you, let's keep this up. He goes to the house. I know. He can take it all.
He's gonna take it all.
What'd I tell you?
Oh, it was amazing.
John's on the phone, Dad.
It was incredible. Sal, did you see that?
Did you get that number in?
Norman, give me another scotch. Thanks, Norman. Another scotch.
We provide too little help. Our choice will be a communist Central America with communist subversion spreading southward and northward.
You know, this guy's a bigger liar than you, Norman. I thought that was impossible.
To the members of the Democratic Resistance, I ask them to extend
What's
their
going on?
ceasefire until
I mean, what is going on here, Frankie?
These union guys are used to dealing with Sammy. They don't want to talk to anybody else.
All roads lead to Sammy. I mean, what the hell is this? When I sent Joe, they talked to Joe. That's how things work. I mean, that's how things work.
Democratic opposition cannot be a partner in negotiations without these basic necessities.
Reagan and Italian Muzak. I can't take much more of this.
I don't know which is worse.
What's this all roads lead to Sammy all about?
Oh, it's just Gotti on the rag. He's having a bad hair day.
Hey, check it out. Here comes the little gutter scum himself.
Well, maybe we'll find out.
Hey, listen, kid, something like water, soda, something.
Good. Johnny, yeah, better.
Oh, good.
What's doing, John?
Good coffee. Hey, Sammy. We gotta talk.
Where's the old lady?
Isn't her sister or something? I don't know. I sent Joe Watts to talk to the union guys. Said they don't want to hear from him. They only want to deal with you.
Well, you send different people, maybe they get the wrong signal.
Pull it in a notch, will you, Sammy?
Pull it in? What are you talking about?
You forgetting who the boss is here? They're refusing to talk to my chosen representative. Only to you. Now, what kind of BS is that?
Hey, John, I'm looking out for you. I'm down when I get the call. I'm out in the street doing whatever you want me to do. Taking care of business, knocking heads, come on, whatever.
I know, Sammy, I know. But you gotta remember how this looks to the family. You're making me look weak.
John, I would never disrespect you. You're the #1 guy. I'm very happy where I am, or whatever position you want to put me in.
Okay. You tell those union maggots when I send Joe, they talk to him, or whoever I send. Or else they'll be walking around with axes sticking out of their heads.
I'll straighten their asses out.
You do that.
What the hell's going on? I haven't heard a peep from Sammy.
Gotti, too. He couldn't have slipped out the back.
Not unless Smitty's asleep in the van.
Guys, I can't take any more of the sea rations. I'm going out for some real food.
Hey, bring back a pizza, will ya?
The nerve of the guy. I'm out there busting my butt 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, making sure things go right. And he's afraid I'm gonna steal his thunder, his power? You'd think he'd be grateful that I'm a stand-up guy. But no, he's too worried about what I'm up to. Too busy reading his press clippings. When it comes to gambling, all life is 7 to 5 against. And if you stay in the same place, the odds only get worse. But nobody would listen to me. We might as well put up a neon sign that says the Gambino crime family does business here every Tuesday night. The more people you kill, the greater chances of payback. You can take out 6 guys and nobody will give a crap. But then at number 7, every brother, uncle, and second cousin of his could be out there in the wind waiting to smoke you. In the old days, there was a rule. You couldn't whack a guy in his house. There was a rule against car bombs. But look what happened to Frankie DeChico. This is a different day and age we live in. You can never let your guard down. Never.
I love the guy. I swear it. I love him like he was my own brother. But I gotta tell him 1,000,000 times, Sammy, slow it down, pull it in a notch. You got 15 companies, you got rebars, you got concrete pouring, Italian floors, you got construction, drywall, asbestos. I mean, what the hell's next?
When did he get rebars?
He got it! Every time I turn around, there's a new company coming up, and they're using my flag to conquer the market. What am I gonna do with the rest of Borgata, huh? Throw them out in the gutter? The point is, if I wanted to be a billionaire, I would be looking to be a selfish boss. That's not me. You see this sandwich here? That's all I want. Good tuna sandwich.
You got simple needs.
That's right. That's right. And this is not my teaching, Frank. It's not my teaching. And this is not Sammy's private playpen. Now, Paul sold out the Borgata for a construction company, and that's exactly what Sammy's doing. He's creating an army within an army. 3, 4 guys are gonna end up with everything, and the rest of Borgata's gonna look like waste.
Blast him a little bit. He'll cut it down.
Talk to him.
Just talk to him. Maui's gonna love this.
You know, Frankie, Borgata's becoming a circus.
Taking this, Norman.
Thing okay?
We checked, John. Everything's all right.
Here, John. Come on.
Let's go. This thing of ours is getting to be a circus.
We cut out the cancers, John, we'll be okay. More than okay. You know what I mean?
You know what the problem is? Everybody's getting greedy. Everybody's got green eyes.
What are you trying to say? That I got green eyes?
Guys look to us for direction, Sammy.
Whoa, John, come on. Whatever I don't split with my own crew, I give to you, don't I?
I know you do. I know.
You want to see paper?
I don't want to see no paper. What closer knows for you and me? We just got to set the right example, that's all. I mean, there's guys out there who are cutting money that don't belong to them. Guys who aren't turning in their ends.
What you need to do is get a tighter grip on things.
What am I going to do? Go to every damn corner here, beef? Oh, look at this. Sammy, look at these guys. I feel like I got a bullseye on my chest. Can't even take a walk anymore. Everywhere I turn, feds, rats and feds, feds and rats, rats and feds.
How many times I got to tell you, John? We're too public, too visible. How many times?
Where are we going to meet? My house, the cemetery, wherever we go, they're going to come after us. You know? I'm making myself sick. I'm sick. I ain't got no right to be sick. This job, nothing but pain and heartache. Who the hell wants to be here?
Calm down, John.
All day, all night. Everybody coming to me, more. Me? I ain't got no mansion needs. I just try to do the right thing. You know what I end up with, Tammy? Nothing. Everyone else gets the buttercup.
The rats were coming out of their holes like there was no tomorrow. It wasn't just Louis talking subversive. Others had joined the chorus.
How much money are we talking about, DB?
It's $10,000, Sammy. And he owes me the money 6 months.
Robert D. Bernardo, DB, the porno king. He insulted John behind his back. John gave me the order to take him down. And my old buddy, Louis DeBono, he was at it again too, cheating and robbing us blind. John had called him in, but he didn't come. So John gave the order. My only regret is that I didn't do it myself. John gave the orders. If I wasn't there to do it myself, I made sure it was done.
Here comes Chairman Mao.
Gentlemen.
Sir.
Sir. If your tape is ready, play it, please.
Yes, sir.
I took Sammy's word. He didn't rob nothing. Louis DeBono, you know why he's dying? He's dying because he refused to come in when I called.
We should have stopped it. But this should not have happened.
Bruce, by the time we found out who DeBono was, he was already dead.
All right, no more. That's it. We take him down.
Ain't it a beautiful sight, Deb? It's amazing. 15 years ago, I didn't have 2 dimes to rub together. Now, look at this. We own the city.
Yeah.
Hey, cheer up. It's our anniversary.
Thanks.
What is it? What's bugging you?
You may be on top of the world, Sammy, but I'm not.
So clue me in.
Every time the phone rings, I still jump. Every time you walk out that door, it could be the last time I ever see you again.
You know I'm smart enough not to get caught in a situation like that.
Sammy, you're always gone. Every year, the kids and I, we see less and less of you. It's always business. All hours of the day, all hours of the night.
When I take care of you, whatever you and the kids want, whatever you need, you got it, whatever.
Yeah. Except you. I got no one to talk to anymore. I don't even have any friends. You know, Linda, she's moved to Florida. Dawn, she don't even want to see me anymore.
So you make new friends?
Who? Where? Every time I meet somebody, I gotta pretend like I'm not who I am and that you're not who you are. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, like I'm gonna slip up and say the wrong thing.
Hey, Deb. You knew the deal. This is the life. Now, I'd die for you and the kids. I'd never turn my back on you. But I got responsibilities that come before anything.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Sammy. It's just not good enough anymore. I want a divorce.
What?
I want a divorce.
That's not possible. You're my wife. That ain't gonna happen, not in this lifetime.
Sammy, I love you, but I can't take this anymore.
Hey, we're a family. Nobody's going nowhere. We were together in the beginning, we'll be together in the end. That's it. I won't discuss this no more.
When things go right, they go right. But when they go wrong, you wouldn't believe how bad they go. And I mean in every way.
Sammy's in.
2 down, 1 to go.
What's doing, Norman?
Everything all right?
How you doing?
Hey, Frankie.
Hey, Sammy, how you doing? Hey, Norman, bring us some cannolis.
Sure thing, Frankie.
John's on his way.
I told him we gotta stop meeting here. Does he ever listen to me?
Gotta get this meeting over as soon as possible. I promised the wife I'd go Christmas shopping.
$1,500 I just spent on lights in my house.
$1,500.
Well, Deborah needed some cheering up. I figured I'd do it right.
Yeah, I understand.
Main man's here.
Gotti's entering the club.
Let's go.
Norman. Coffee. Frank. How you doing?
Sammy, how you doing?
I want to make it a short and sweet list. This is not the time to make 20 new guys. We only got a small pocket of good kids left.
It's getting tougher, I'll tell you that.
Tell me about it. But the ones we got, the ones that ain't bums, thanks. We're gonna get stronger and stronger by learning from our mistakes. 10 years from now, we're gonna look back. We're gonna be proud of these suckers.
FBI, you know why we're here. Just quietly relax, relax. We're here for Sam, Frank, and John. Just take it
We got the cannolis. I knew you were coming tonight. I knew.
Is that why you and Frank dressed up so nice? Looks like someone forgot to tell Sammy.
And if you don't mind, I'd like to finish my coffee.
Things go the way we figure, that's about all you'll be doing the rest of your life.
Hey, Sammy, finish your coffee. Frankie, roll up those cannolis. Let's take them with us.
Hey, John, let me show you to your accommodations.
I hope the chef's better than the last time I was here. The Chateaubriand was a little bit leathery.
Come in.
You know it was your boss's big mouth that got you here, right?
Hey, John's my friend. If you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all.
Big wad of cash you're walking around with.
Yeah, well, some of that's for my wife.
If you want, I can take you to her on the way home.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
All right, Sammy, let's go.
Listen, do me a favor. I just spent a bundle on some Christmas lights. Let me know if the guy did the job right.
Sure thing.
Suddenly, the world closed in on me. I was facing the possibility of spending the rest of my life behind bars, never getting out. I just couldn't believe that everything I worked for, everything I built for myself, my family, the whole Borgata, could come crashing down like this.
Obstruction of justice, tax evasion, racketeering, criminal conspiracy, and the murders of Paul Castellano, Thomas Bellotti, Robert DiBernardo, Louis DeBono, and Louis Melito. Because the government has proven to this court that your lawyers, Bruce Cutler and Gerald Chargel, have served as house counsel for the Gambino crime family, I hereby disqualify them from active legal representation in this case. Mr. Gotti, you will need to get new counsel to represent you.
I'm not afraid of the phony tapes or the phony transcripts little Lord Fauntleroy over there made up. He can't handle a good fight, and he can't win a fair trial.
Thank you, Mr. Gotti. Mr. Gravano, how much time do you need to get a new lawyer?
Well, since you booted my lawyer out, it's pretty hard to get a new one in the jail. Scobie and Myers don't go there.
That's very funny.
3 9 says you don't hit the shot.
All right, get ready.
Come on.
Get ready. Check it out. Here I go. Watch the kid.
Bad mouth.
Ah,
What did I say?
bad
You're a
rim.
white boy.
Hey, I'm Italian. Hey, John.
Huh?
We got a serious problem. We got to find a way out of here.
Don't sweat it. We're not gonna lose.
If we do, I'm going over that fence.
What are you gonna do? Dive in, swim across the river?
You don't have to, but I will. I'll do that.
That's crazy, Sammy. Come on, it's crazy.
Crazy than what? Rotting in this dungeon the rest of our lives?
You sound like an undertaker. Haven't they hammered on me before, huh? Didn't I back them down?
We, John, we backed them down. But this time it's a major thing. You know that. We're in the soup.
It ain't gonna happen. We ain't gonna lose. But if it ever comes down to that, we just bite the bullet for however long. The family's still ours. The money, too.
What good is the money? If we live to be 150, we don't see daylight.
We got a million ways to appeal. Perjury, jury tampering, improperly withheld evidence. We got 1,000 things. Come on, let's go.
What's on those tapes, John?
What?
So what do they got on those tapes?
They got a load of BS. They got garbage. They got nothing.
I hope so.
Yeah. 4 or 5 million, we could buy the president. Put it under his pillow. Get a pardon like that dead guy. What's his name? Hoffa.
What the hell are you talking about? Get a pardon. And I'm the one who's crazy?
Sam, you ought to see the letters that are coming in. Everybody's with us. They hate the government. They're on our side. They're our jurors. We beat them before. We can beat them again 100 times. We can beat them. Okay? Now get the ball, white boy.
I knew something was up when John told me I shouldn't speak to a lawyer without him being there. But I couldn't for the life of me believe what I was about to hear.
Your Honor,
This recording took place on December 12th, 1989 at the apartment above the Ravenite Club.
Play the tape.
When DB got whacked, they told me a story. DB, did he ever talk subversive to you? Never. I took Sammy's word. He talked behind my back. Louis DeBono, did he ever say anything to you about me behind my back? No. I took Sammy's word. He didn't rob nothing. Louis DeBono, you know why he's dying? He's dying because he refused to come in when I called. He didn't do nothing else wrong. I mean, every time we get a partner that don't agree with us, we kill him. He kills him. Says it's all right. Louis Melito, he had Jim Atlas steal. Sammy told me he talked behind my back. Now Sammy, he's got Jim Atlas steal. I mean, what else can I say?
Time for court, Sammy.
The bus will be here for you guys in 10 minutes.
Hello, Sammy.
I never crossed you, John. I made moves on the outside, but I never crossed you.
Hey, I know you're upset. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
This was supposed to be our thing. Where's the loyalty?
Come on, I was just blowing off steam.
You gave the orders. Who you kidding?
Hold on. Hold on, Sammy.
But when John Gotti wants someone whacked, they better get done. And I mean now.
Hey, I don't need this crap. You're my underboss. Will you get off talking to me like this?
You got some balls saying this to me after what you did. You got some balls.
Who came to me about Louis Melito, Louis DeBono? Who?
I was covering your back, protecting you like always. And this is the way you repay me?
Hey,
huh?
They got tapes. They ain't got witnesses. Lawyers will do a slice and dice, shred the transcripts clean.
Oh, so now I'm not creating an army within an army.
Oh, come on.
Huh?
I say a million crazy things in the day. You know me. Look at the trust I put in you. I made you underboss.
How could you accuse me of selling out the family? Nobody's more loyal than me. Nobody.
Now, hold on. How many times I tell you? Pull it in a notch. Slow it down. Spread the wealth. I got guys out there not making 5 cents. You're taking all their action.
I was giving you $3-4 million a year. You never had a problem taking the money before, did you?
I gotta think of the family, Sammy. The whole Borgata. Not just you.
And I was taking care of your street action, bookies. I never said a word about it. Never.
Let's stop being girls. This happened. It don't mean nothing.
It don't mean nothing?
It don't mean nothing.
To you, it don't. You're gonna bury me on your words, John. DP was your decision. I begged Angelo to call it off, but Angelo said you were steamed. It had to be done right away.
All I can tell you is what Angelo told me. That Sammy said that DB was talking behind my back. Now I know. Angelo was a liar.
Now you know.
Now I know. Okay? I should have kept my yap shut. I should have kept my yap shut, but you should have listened to me. We're jammed up now, but we'll turn it around. Sammy, no mistake. I'm your friend. You're my friend. I never doubted you. We can't break the family over this. You hear what I'm saying, Sammy?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
When we get out of here, we'll straighten out everything. We will. Louis Melito, he had Jim Atlas steal. Sammy told me he talked behind my back. He didn't do nothing else wrong.
I sat there listening to more of John's big mouth burying me deeper and deeper. How could I have not realized? The family was his family. It was his lawyer, his ego, his way. What a rank sucker I'd been to trust him. He was setting me up to take the fall. I could see the end game now. Him walking, me stuck doing 1,000,000 years. There was no choice. I had to kill John. But if I was to do it, others would have to go with him. Like his brother Gene, And Pete, his son John Jr., too. Some I really liked, some I didn't. I started counting heads. I'd have to whack out at least 3 people in 4 or 5 different crews to get away with it. I thought about it again and realized it just wasn't doable. Now that I'm in the deepest crap I could ever imagine, I look back and see something else. This oath of ours, it was the one thing we thought could protect us from ourselves. Without it, you're left with nothing but betrayal.
So what's on your mind, Mr. Gravano?
My freedom.
You're asking the moon and the stars.
What are you offering us?
Everything. I give you the hit of Castellano, the murders of DB, the Bono, Louis Melito. I give you all 5 families on a silver platter. Anything you want.
And what do you want in exchange?
Immunity. If you want me to testify, you gotta give me my life back.
That's impossible. You're gonna have to do time.
How much?
20 years.
If I take 20, I'm out in 5.
Good behavior, be out in 10.
But you gotta realize your value to us goes beyond this case.
I'm not looking to be a witness the rest of my life.
Other cases have got to be a part of the deal.
You want more? I only do 5. A pound, max. That's the deal.
Morning. It's a court order for the release of an inmate to our custody.
So you're here to pick up the big guy, huh?
Yeah, depends on your point of view.
One going out.
Middle of the night. I don't know nothing about no transfer.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job here.
You call this a job?
They got the warrant.
Oh, screw them. I want to talk to my lawyer.
Talk to the feds.
Stop.
What the hell are you doing?
You've got the wrong one.
Wrong one. What the hell's going on? It's Sammy, isn't it? I'll be a son of a bitch. You're here for Sammy.
Take him back right now.
Come on, John. Let's go. Kill him. Let's go.
Backstabbing, yellow-bellied dwarf son of a bitch!
Let's go,
You're
John.
dead! You hear me? You're dead! You backstabbing, yellow-bellied son of a bitch! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
The government calls Salvatore Gravano.
Look at him. A rat in a suit.
Please give your name.
Salvatore Gravano.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God?
I do. It was the last thing in the world I could have conceived doing, and knew that once I did it, all that I held sacred would be destroyed.
Do you have a nickname?
Yes. Sammy. Sammy the Bull.
Mr. Gravano, how many murders have you committed?
18 or 19.
And how would you describe the kind of people that you were responsible for killing?
Cheaters, dopeheads, double crosses, people who broke our rules, like I'm doing here today.
And how many of those murders were either ordered or sanctioned by John Gotti?
11, I believe.
Did John Gotti order the murder of Paul Castellano?
Yes.
And why was Mr. Castellano killed?
Well, there was quite a few reasons why. Paul was selling out the family for his own businesses. He was having a number of problems with a lot of people. John and Angelo Ruggiero with the tapes, they felt that Paul was going to make a move on them, so John decided to make a move on Paul first.
I gave them everything, just like I promised. Everything. I'll take credit for what I said on the stand, but he's got to take credit for those tapes. He made his moves, I made mine. The game was over. And John lost.
Sammy Gravano is a little man, full of evil, connivance, manipulation, and vanity, who has tried to clean his own slate by admitting to 19 murders. 19 people, some of whose families are here in this courtroom today. They'll be lucky if they see this man serve 3 months for each murder. Where has our justice system sunk to? To award a sick, demented serial killer his freedom. For what? For that man's head on a silver platter. And if any one of you have any doubt about his ability to lie, then you just think about his wife, the mother of his 2 children, who did not know for 14 years that he had killed her own brother and then chopped him into little pieces, threw a funeral for what was left of him. A hand.
I want quiet in this courtroom. Will the defendants rise? Madam Forewoman, please read the verdict.
Count 1, RICO. Conspiracy to murder Paul Castellano. How do you find?
Guilty.
Count 1, RICO. Conspiracy to murder Thomas Bellotti. How do you find?
Guilty.
Count 1, RICO. Conspiracy to murder Louis Melito. How do you find?
Guilty.
Count 1, RICO. Conspiracy to murder Louis DeBono. How do you find?
Guilty.
That was it for John. He'd soon be on his way to Marion, Illinois, for the rest of his life.
Today is another milestone in the fight against organized crime. The Teflon is gone, and the Don is covered with Velcro. All of the charges in the indictment stuck. The mob in New York City and the USA is on its way out.
The ride was over for a lot of people. They weren't happy. I couldn't blame them, now that they'd have to go to work for a living.
Sorry. It's the best we can do.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
Can we get you guys anything? Deborah? Coffee? Cigarettes?
No, thank you.
All right, we'll be outside.
All these years, I thought I knew you. I just can't believe that the person I've been waking up to every day was a thing, an animal.
Come on, Deb. You knew what I was about. You knew?
But how could you kill Nikki? Lied to me, my parents, our children.
There was nothing I could do about it. I had no choice. If I tried to stop it, they would have killed me.
It's all about you, isn't it, Sammy? Well, the kids and I have made up our minds. We're not going with you.
What? I can't let you stay in Staten Island. There are too many people trying to get back at me. They'll come after you.
We're not going.
You'll be a lot safer with me in the program, protected by the FBI. Believe me, you'll be a lot safer.
I've been running and hiding since the day I married you. No more.
I like to talk to the kids, can I?
First Nikki, then Mikey and Louie, and now this turning on your own.
What? You think John wasn't getting ready to do the same thing to me? Well, I don't care. I ain't going to jail for nobody. But you gotta know, Deb, you can say whatever you want to say about me. But I always loved you. I always loved you and the kids. You guys mean everything to me.
Crazy. One day you wake up, your whole life's been swept away. Every last piece. Where do you go from there? Where? My testimony helped the government convict 37 other people. Mob guys, crooked cops, labor leaders. I took them down like bowling pins.
There has never been a defendant of Mr. Gravano's stature in organized crime who has made the leap he has made from one social planet to another. There's never been a defendant whose impact on organized crime and the suffocating hold of that criminal octopus upon industry and labor who has been so important.
He sentenced me to 5 years. Yeah, I took the deal to save my skin. I did my time, and then I headed west. I didn't see it then, but I see it now. This whole thing of ours, honor, loyalty, brotherhood, it was all a pack of lies. In reality, it was just one double cross after another. One betrayal after another. Now there's no family to protect. Nobody to kill.
Take it away. Take it away.
How does that lying cockroach live with himself? Knowing what he did to me, to the Borgata, to his family, his friends. Only in this country can a yellow crybaby Judas get to make money and become a hero. Sammy Gravano once said to me, rats are born, not made. He said I'd die before becoming a rat. Well, then I guess he died, went to heaven.
You know what John Gotti's problem is? He thought he could walk on water. He thought the earth, the moon, and the sun all revolved around him, and everybody else was there to bow down and kiss his blessed ass. His out-of-control ego, let me tell you, that's what brought down this Borgata.
Only the prosecutors, the judge, and FBI think this punk is even human. In fact, they do so only to justify giving him the deal they did. He's a liar and a coward, and he's gonna spend the rest of his life running. I'm still here standing, like a man. Cosa Nostra till I die.
So what's it like to be inside your mind? Do you feel remorse?
You want me to say I'm sorry? Is that what you want? What can I say? I'm a gangster. What happened, happened. But you gotta understand something. That was the life.
All right, you're out of the witness protection program now. There's no one to protect you. So, aren't you afraid for your own life?
I suppose. Someday, somewhere, somebody come looking for me. But until that day happens, I'm just gonna enjoy my life like anybody else. Whatever comes, comes. I'm ready.